Hi guys, welcome on in. I am Robin, also known as Robin. This is my small crochet business called Sweet Beans Crochet, where I make and sell crochet plushies. This is WIP week, where I'm finishing up a couple WIPs. I have a list. Number one WIP, a hint, I'm wearing it. This is the sweater from my last video. I finished the neck ribbing and I'm so proud of it. If you didn't watch last week's video, that's okay. You can go ahead and check that one out before or after this video, but it's basically me crocheting this sweater all week and trying to give myself the peace of knowing that it was a passion project. Total inspiration flowed after I saw this pattern. It is the Melody Shrug, by the way. The pattern will be linked in the description box below if you're interested. It was, I believe, less than $10 or just about $10, and I'm finding out that that is the average price for wearable crochet patterns. Very familiar with the plushie world and like how much people sell crochet plushie patterns. It really ranges for plushies from like $2 for a simple basic pattern. It really ranges from like $2 for a crochet pattern up to like $10 or $20 for a big pattern pack. I've also seen extra large plushie pattern, I think for $25, which is pretty high. You're not actually getting a plushie, you're getting the pattern, which is written directions, but it was tested. There were a lot of steps involved in creating the pattern so that you're able to replicate it at home. So for that, I'm really grateful that patterns exist. And this is exactly one of the reasons why I'm so grateful patterns exist, because now that I've bought a couple of wearable patterns, this being my first purchase for a wearable garment piece, I did purchase a couple bag patterns, which you can see like a couple of my week of crochet, or what did I crochet this week, videos from like last month. I crocheted some bags, so I have like a couple of those linked below too, but this is my first wearable piece and I'm really proud of how it came out. So the yarn I used was an ombre cake by Loops and Threads, and then my ribbing was Soft and Sleek. It's this hot pink color. This is how much I have left. I also made a bag with it, so it's not all just from the ribbing, but needless to say, this is what we're looking like. It looks like, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that neckline. I really tried, you guys, so hard to suck it in, because if you remember, the neckline before looked like this. Really baggy. So the fact that I was able to suck it in, it's cool to know now. Like I can make one that's like oversized, kind of baggy, and then I am able to like take in the stitching in the neck, which is so cool. Really love the process. So much motivation today because I spent the last 3 days deep cleaning my house and reorganizing all my supplies for my business, because at this point, let's be honest, I have a couple businesses within my business or projects that I work on. So one main part of my business is my plushies, plush yarn. So I've got all this whole wall of plush yarn, basically like knee level up to almost my roof of plush yarn. I also have a plethora of plush yarn underneath my bed, as well as fully made plushies. So a lot of my space is taken up by plushies and plush yarn. I also have safety eyes, because I paint and sell safety eyes. I did take a break from them, but I still have a large quantity of blanks and safety eyes. So my whole closet, like where I keep my wardrobe, has tons of blanks of safety eyes. So I needed to organize all of that. Also, now that I have acrylic yarn, I had this bookshelf going of acrylic pieces that I had made and acrylic yarn, and I really love how the acrylic yarn looks all together, so I really don't want to break it up and put it over here. So I'm going to leave this wall as it is, and I did organize it, and I went through everything last week, and it felt so good to look and see like what I had, what I might need. And I took out some skeins of Loops and Threads like this that are that like bad quality material where it's like harder to work with. I actually didn't even open these or like do the center pull or start using them yet. These were just things that I had pre-ordered when I was worried that they weren't going to be coming back in stock. Not that I can recommend it, because I've heard it hurts people's hands and it just is really shiny, and I'm not too big of a fan of that personally. Also thinking of putting it on Facebook Marketplace, because I know some people post stuff for sale on there as far as yarn goes. I also have like 2 bins full of glitter and safety eye shipping supplies. So like that's all these gray bins down here, but those are pretty organized, or they're not gray, they're tan. Those are pretty organized, but I really needed to go through my bookshelves and really decide like what belonged where. And now it's cool because I can see I have like 3 distinct like products or things that I carry, and it's really nice to like see that evolution of my business and myself, like because it's just kind of gradually happened. It wasn't like a choice, it was just like a flow. And I really appreciate you guys for being so supportive last week, because I was really worried, thinking, you know, who would want to necessarily watch the journey if I'm not just like going to a market or selling my crochet plushies or making plushies for that matter. Like I was like, I feel guilty. I wanted to go over my little to-do list. In my project bag this week, the pattern that I really wanted to work on this week, or at least start. I just wanted, honestly, on my to-do list, I wrote complete 5 rounds on this shirt or a top by Jewel Makes, and look how pretty it is. It's like a see-through sheer meshy top to go like over tank tops and bralettes and t-shirts and stuff. I thought it was really cute. The lacy pattern's cool, and I, again, have never attempted something like this before. I've done this mesh sweater, and that is it. So I really was excited to try like a lace pattern. I guess they're called, I don't know if this is proper, but motifs. And I had to frog this thing a lot. So let's talk about the yarn, because this was from my haul last week. I got this Karen Cloud Cakes, which is the soft orange one. And I was like, I need to make this top orange. It needs to be like a pretty soft orange meshy aura top. And I got 5 rows done, so I feel like I can check that box off, obviously. Got my scissors all wound up in there. So this is how it's going so far. I don't know if I did something wrong because it does bow like that. Like my starting chain is kind of tight, I think, is the problem. And I don't know if I can undo that, or if it's just like I'm stuck with it now, or if I have to undo the whole thing, which I'll do if I have to, but it is a little bit tight because it's, I think, bowing. But this is the pattern so far. And I did 5 rows, so I was like, okay, I did that. Like, I feel good about it because I really wanted to. And honestly, if I could, I would probably still choose to do this project, but I know I can't. I need to take a break from this. Number 2 project that I really need to finish, and I want to finish, I need to make that Cato. So this is the yellow that I use. This is loops and threads in the color Daffodil. Body parts that I have already crocheted. I believe I have ears, the head, and maybe some of the tail started. I have to do the legs, the body, the wings, and the arms. So like most of it. And I also have the eyes already painted, but that is a custom plushie that I'm making for a family member, so I'm excited to finish that up. And last but certainly not least is going to be finishing up my Rumi WIP, K-pop Demon Hunters. This is Rumi, one of the main characters, and I really wanted to finish her, so she needs arms. I need to do her details and sew everything down, and she will be good to go. So this is the WIP I want to finish, as well as Cato. Those are the 2 things that I am putting on myself. You guys, a couple packages that I got. What's crazy about this package is from Jennifer. So Jennifer, thank you so much. I don't know what's in this box, but I've had this box, I guess, at my P.O. box for a month. It was received a month ago in July, and I didn't know it because normally I get text messages when my P.O. box gets something, and I'll go in the next day or within that week. And I did not get notified that I got this package, so I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is. I wasn't notified that I was going to be getting it, and I'm really happy to open it up here with you today. It does say yarns on the side, and then it says open here and here. So I'm going to open it where it says to open, and I'm going to show you what's in the box. But because it's yarn, I'm assuming I should be gentle with it. Oh, and there's a note. I like notes. Oh my gosh, these needed a new home and you need something to love. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jen. Your note was super cute, and it looks like it is the infamous loops and threads. Oh my gosh, as I'm like telling you, I have to get rid of some of them, but these are genuinely like starchy, different. This is like the plush, soft beautifulness ones. I guess I'll show you what I see. The problem is my address is on the top. I guess that's my P.O. box, right? But her address is on it, so. This is the top of the box. This is what I see. Purple, black, and pink. I don't believe I even actually have this color, which is cool. It's called Meadow Violet. It's pretty purple color. I feel like that'd make a really cool Gengar, and I haven't made a Pokemon in a while, so I think you know what I'm gonna make. Black. I was running low on black because I just made that little kitty, and that kitty like ate up a lot of my black yarn, so that's actually awesome. And red. And whenever I see red, I think of Tanjiro, like his thing. Also, if you watch Demon Slayer, I'm not Demon Hunter, but Demon Slayer, have you watched it? Their movie's coming out next month, and I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to go see it. Cannot wait. Gosh, there's so much yarn. Well, thank you so much, Jen. I was going to try and hold it all, but I don't think I can. This is 1 arm's worth. So cool that you caked all these because, girl, I do not have the patience to cake, especially not Sweet Snuggles Light. I think you caked the whole round because that's insane. It's so tight. That's awesome. It probably saves so much space, to be honest. Mine probably takes up way more space than it needs to. And that's probably why I ran out of space. Ooh, I love these orange colors. I think this is like, I really like blue and pink, but I think this is like one of my favorite colors. This is peachy orange. I love, love, love making Naruto in that color. I'm so excited. And if you're aware, Naruto is going to be the pattern coming out next month, the whole Naruto pack. So I'm definitely going to be working through those as well. That's going to be on my to-do list. After I finish painting some eyes, I'll be able to go back and forth between eye painting and making my Naruto Shinobi collection. I'm really excited about that too. This is an insane amount of yarn, and I'm honored that you wanted to send it to me. Genuinely honored. And I believe this is an ash color. She did leave the label inside, but this is like that gray ash. And I believe this is another one. And we got terracotta. This is like really rough. This is really hard to get. I do have a couple skeins, but it is hard to get. And there's 2 in here. Oh, so excited. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I know I said thank you already a lot, but this is really exciting. I'm getting antsy for wanting to try the Naughty Pony yarn by Traveling Pony Studio. She's another YouTuber on here, and she came up with her own yarn company. I've heard it feels like Zaddy Crafts, which is Zach. I believe he's in Australia, which is a little far. So as far as shipping goes, if I'm looking for something like that, I could try out Naughty Pony, but also I've heard really great things about it so far. So I really want to try that. But I did make a vow to myself that I would be working through my available yarn. I'm not on a yarn ban, because if I need a color, I will buy it. But I'm not going to just buy it because I want it or because it's on sale anymore, because that's not a good enough reason. I have plenty of yarn and I really need to use it before I buy more yarn. Hi, beautiful people. It has been 3 weeks. I took quite a bit of time off. This time I did get 2 new babies. Took some time to acclimate with my new little babies. I'll be sharing them soon, just not quite yet because they're still acclimating to my space, but they are 2 little baby leopard geckos. They're actually grown adult leopard geckos, but they are my babies. So I have Mango and Honey. They're pretty fresh in my environment, so I've been like pretty much obsessing over them. And I've also been painting tons of safety eyes. Over the last 2 weeks, I've been painting all of my orders. I have them sitting right here, and I have a couple sets that I'm already done packaging. I just wanted to share them with you for my last drop, not really a drop, but my last eye collection release, which is based off of Arcane. It's just a new sparkly eye collection. I just feel like they shimmer so beautifully. So I really wanted to share the orders with you because I wanted to say I got this round of safety eye like releases. I got 9 orders from you beautiful people. One of them was a custom order, but basically 8 orders for these sets, and it really means a lot to me. I've gone through a lot of ups and downs with my journey. Sometimes, you know, going really strong as far as like markets go and like my morale or writing patterns. Like I really run in one direction pretty hard. And then I get tired or I slow down or, you know, emotional. Like a bunch of stuff happens in life, and this is like my little documentation journey of like my life, kind of, my business life. And then, you know, here and there we talk about the mental health side, and I really just needed this break, and I'm happy to be back. So sorry I disappeared for 3 weeks after saying I'll post every Monday, and then I just didn't post for 3 Mondays. But hello, happy September. It is September 3rd, and I'm really happy to be back hanging out with you. I have so many like WIPs that I started and then also like partially finished. So let's go through them in the order that I believe I talked with you about them last. So this is Cato. This is a pattern by Lemon Cat Crochet. This is Cato. This is a pattern that I tested last year. I believe I tested it in March or in April, and it's just such a fun, beautiful dragon pattern. It's supposed to be a snuggler, but I do stuff my Cato, and I always have, and I like it that way. So the only thing that I'm missing is the horns and the wings, and then this will be done. This was technically a Christmas present for a family member, so I really did need to finish this. And once I do these eyes are 30mm Sakura, which was before the Arcane collection. And Rumi is just as we left her. I've not completed her. I don't know why I really hit a roadblock. Like I like how she was progressing, and I know since I made her, there's been a ton of patterns out for Rumi, for the Derpy Tiger, and I really just tried to stay off of social media so that I don't like get my own creativity wiped away, if that makes sense, because I want to let my brain produce what it wants to without influence of other people. So once I started seeing that other people are making these, I just have been trying to really stay off social media. So if you don't see me there, or if you message me and I don't respond, it's just because I'm really trying to stay clear of social media and trying to help my mental health. I do try and respond to all my YouTube comments. At least I really try to. As invested as I want to be in this community, I'm also trying to like balance, you know, life. So I know you understand, and I love you anyway, and I want to say thank you so much for being here and being a part of my little corner of the internet, because there's only a couple special people who really truly enjoy content like this, for what it's worth, without it being, you know, informational, like, here's how I do this, here's how I make big bucks cheap, here's how I do this really quickly, here's how I get successful. Like, it's not always that way, especially with either content creation. It's not always that way on my side. Like, I don't just make money quick. I don't know. I don't have the key to that yet. I don't have those tutorials, those how-tos that people like clickbaiting on. I'm really just having fun over here and sharing like experiences, sharing WIPs. This is a WIP video. Thank you so much. If you are interested and just a part of this, I've gotten a couple sweet messages or like packages, especially when you want to stop doing what you're doing. Like these 8 orders that I got over here for the safety eyes, I was like, why am I even doing this? Everyone's doing this, but we're all individual and I need to stop beating myself up. And these 8 orders are people who genuinely care and want my product. So like I have something to offer that is valuable and I have to just tell myself that, because we get in our own heads and talk ourselves out of things. And being in this business and having my crochet business, trying to let it succeed and not push myself to the brink of insanity is also a part of the business. Let's get on to the WIPs. This is Rumi. She's in the same state that she was in before. I just need to sew her hair down and then fix a couple things in the pattern and then make her one more time and then she'll be ready for testing. I just have been procrastinating. And then I started this on a road trip to Orlando, and it is a big elephant head, and this is like the start of some overalls. This pattern is on sale right now. It is by Crochets by Lisa, and it's the party elephant. I thought it was so freaking cute. I really love the little hat and the birthday outfit. So this is going to be that. This is in Sweet Snuggles Light, so it is kind of big. Like this is compared to my head. It's the size of my head, and this isn't even with the legs or the ears yet, so it'll be kind of a bigger, like medium-sized, bigger plushie. And I found this girl's patterns, by the way, because she posted a free Mrs. Potts teapot on her Instagram, which I thought is going to be super cute at Market. So I think I'm going to make one of those and maybe like a little chip cup to go next to my jams, because I thought that would be so cute. And I really love, like, Bella's my favorite. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie. The live action, I love it. The non-live action, grew up with it, so I definitely want to make that, but that's how I found her page. And then I found that she has like animal patterns, and I really thought they were super cute, and I want to make at least one of each of her animal patterns. I think they're so stinking cute. The outfit really sold me on this one, to be completely honest, but I didn't finish it, so it's a WIP. And then I was on a kick making Marina the Mermaid. I'm trying to remember who wrote this pattern. The pattern is by Cable and Canvas. It is technically a popper, but I stuff it, so it is not a popper. So this is a pink one. They're hairless right now. The purple one. This one's gonna be Ariel with red hair, like I did the Ariel colors. Did a blue one. So these will be at my next Market, and I will finish them. They'll have hair and they will have little face details, and they'll be super cute at the table. But I really love having like dolls and mermaids. So I'm gonna have these mermaids and I'm gonna make some dolls, and I'm really excited because I feel like that's just where like I really love making dolls, like little girl dolls that like girls can see themselves in or playing with. And then I really want to finish this. This is a Nooks Hooks bear or bunny pattern. I really want to finish so badly. It's gonna have a pink tutu and she'll be super cute. Maybe I'll make like a pink wand or a pink like hat to go with her, because I think that might be cute too. And then with this, I was starting another like puff stitch. This is the leftover yarn from my like cardigan. It's like a mesh pullover, mesh jumper, but it's not really a jumper. This is the leftover yarn from that, so I wanted to make one of those puff bags because I really have been enjoying them. And I posted them on my Etsy, but so far no one's purchased them. I was also really craving tapestry crochet. I love her content, super inspiring. Viney_maple. Her name is Killian. And she makes not only like tapestries, but she makes like sweaters. She's currently doing a series of Roll for Scrap where she rolls a dice to use scrap yarn to make pattern tests, which I think is super fun. I don't have any cool dice, or else I would really love to do something like that. I don't even own a normal dice, but those really cool like D&D dice have like the jelly inside, look so cool. So next time I go to a market, if I see anybody with that, I will have to support them and purchase one. But she also makes really cool tapestry crochet pieces, which is why I bring her up. In the back of her videos, she's got this really cool skeleton. Now that I'm looking for a photo of what I was thinking that I see in the back of her videos, I can't find it, or maybe I'm just crazy. I really love her work, and I've been watching her videos and they've been really inspiring. So try and maybe do like a tapestry crochet project. I mean, not that I don't have enough WIPs staring me in the face, but it's okay. I can work on multiple things at a time. Cato, the mermaids, the pop stitch bag, Rumi. And this week I also worked on a couple of my own current patterns. I know I said that I really wanted to make all of my anime characters again, so I wanted to see how many I could make on Sunday with my, on Monday with my Labor Day off from work because the pharmacy closes on Monday because all the doctors are closed on Monday. So I had all day to crochet, and I did spend half of the time with my family, like not crocheting 100%, but then I did invest a lot of time on these projects, so I wanted to just share them with you. We got Wilder. This is Inosuke, and I just made a reel actually talking about how I insert safety eyes with my safety eye tools. So if you were curious on how we insert these safety eyes, you can go ahead and watch my short. It's here on YouTube, or it's also on Instagram. This is Inosuke. I call him Wilder. He does need the fur right here. I give him like a little strip of fur, but so far he's looking pretty good. He's all done. We did Nezuko. I need to fix her hair a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of like lining here with black yarn. She also needs her bow and eyelashes, so she looks really kind of weird without eyelashes and eyebrows. She needs to be finished just a little bit with details. And I need to burn the ends of her color changed hair, which is fine. And then Tanjiro, he's pretty much done, but I was going to give him some eyelashes because I thought that or eyebrows because I think he needs them. Definitely needs eyebrows. Maybe Inosuke, I'll give him some angry eyebrows because he's kind of a crazy character, but I did these three, and then I also, let me see if I can find it. Almost finished. He's just in pieces. Naruto, his arms are also in this bag, but he's not sewn together. On Zenitsu, I call him Zing. So I did almost like 5-ish plushies on Monday, but again, not completely finishing a single one of them. First order I'm going to share with you is for Mallory. It is all 30 millimeters. These are like the biggest that I offered for this set currently. This is the Arcane Collection. She got the full set of 12 plus this. Thank you, Mallory. This is insane. But yeah, just to go through the names, we've got Silco, Isha, Heimerdinger, Warwick, Jinx, Caitlin, Singed, Vi, Victor, Echo, Mel, and Warwick. So, and then she got like doubles of, I think, the ones she really wanted to make 2 of, I guess. I always see your name pop up in here whenever I have like a release. So I want to just say thank you so much, Angelica. These are all of your eyes, Angelica. Thank you so much. And then for Miss Kirsten, we got another 30 millimeter set of 12. So this is every single pair that I sell right now for safety eyes. September, which is this month, is my anniversary, my 1-year anniversary of pattern writing, and when I actually wrote up my first anime crochet pattern, which was Naruto. I called him the Ninetales Ninja, but I did end up renaming him Nori. So I do have Nori up on my website and on my Etsy, and they will be going on sale the week that the anniversary happened, which I think is the 12th of September. And I'm also going to be releasing and putting up tester calls for a whole line of mini Naruto characters. And it's going to be so gratifying because it's like one of my favorite anime of all time. I can't wait to put that sale up. So if you've been waiting to get a pattern of mine, it'll be a sale on Etsy and on my website. I forgot what I was saying for a second there. 98 followers on my Instagram right there, away from 6K. And when we hit 6K, I'm going to be releasing a free K-pop Demon Hunters pattern on my Instagram, which I think is going to be a super fun way to celebrate because we all love K-pop Demon Hunters. And I don't quite know which character it's going to be. There's only 2 that I'm really thinking of, which are like the animals. You know, in the comment section down below if you can guess which one it's going to be or who you want it to be. Maybe I'll be working on that this week as well after I finish packaging up the eyes. I have a market in like a month and a half, so I'm definitely going to be producing more content and having more stuff to film since I'll have stuff that I crocheted. But when you take some time off, you know, you obviously run out of stuff to talk about when you don't have anything to present. So I finally have a bunch of stuff to share with you. Hey, it is the next day, Thursday, the 4th of September, and I have 2 more orders that I packed up last night that are going to be going out today. Number 1 is for Sarah. I also wanted to know when I was like making all the shipping labels for all of these orders that I noticed every single one of you have placed orders with me before, and that was just like, I was like, oh my gosh, I've seen all these names before, I've input all your addresses before, you've ordered from me before, and it was really touching. So I was like, you guys continue to support my small business. So thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Mallory. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I believe she got 20 millimeter of the entire collection, except like Silco. I think she skipped out on 2 colors. And for Jess, Victor, Singed, Jinx, and Warwick. And then we have Echo and Victor. Echo and Victor look really similar, but the background hints are like white, like crystal white, and then like a lavender lilac. So they do look similar, but they are different. And in the plushies, they'll look different with the yarn. Hey, happy Saturday. September 6th, it is Mama Bean's birthday. So my mom, it's her birthday today, and we're going to go celebrate. Her favorite place is the beach, so we're going to go have a little beach birthday. Last 3 orders that I have that are going out today. My goal was to have all of these orders out by last weekend, and I had them all painted by last weekend, but I didn't have them all shipped. So I'm shipping everything, and I think you'll understand why when you see how many freaking eyeballs there are in this order. One is for Ariel, and it is the full set of 12 20mm Arcane collection. That's what this is. So I really tried fitting them all in one sheet. And then Haley ordered the full set of 12 in 25mm and 20mm. So you got a bunch of eyes coming your way. Thank you so much. Endlessly supporting my small business. And last but not least, this is probably the most exciting order I think I've completed to date. It was a custom request by Sarah. Her name is Loops and Knots Crochet. She's here on YouTube. She comes out with patterns, free patterns, adorable, paid patterns as well. But she's really such an outstanding human in the crochet community, and I'm blessed to have been able to work with her a couple times now. I actually won her 10K giveaway, and she gave me a couple patterns for free, which is awesome, and I'm excited to make those soon. I ordered 15 pairs of 20mm, 10 pairs of 30mm, and 10 pairs of 25mm, and just told me to do whatever my heart content. I'll paint them however I want to. 30mm, these exist already. So this is Jinx, this is Caitlin, this is Singed. Bottom one is Victor, but this one has some flowers in it. This one I think is arguably like my favorite eye. It's this like pink, purple, and starry one. Like I really, really love that. And I love it so much. I think I'm gonna have it in a future collection because I just like, it's mesmerizing. I can't stop looking at it. We got 6 more 30mm. Sakura on white pupils. Vi, Vander, Warwick, Kakashi, but on black and white pupils from my Naruto collection. 25mm. I can't believe I fit all of this onto one card. Isha, and then this one has a pretty sun inside. Has little stars in it. This is Jinx, but with like the little moon embellishment. It's Minato. I love this purple color. And it has the little marking in there. One is Victor. Sakura, but with black pupil. This is Mel. This is Echo, and this is Vi. So I did use a lot of my Arcane collection in this, but I also mixed it up. In this last sheet, I have a lot that I just like, this is all 20mm. I accidentally, now that I'm realizing, I accidentally put this in the 20, I wrote 25 on here. That's 20mm, my bad. Oh my gosh. Well, I already made the whole sheet, so I'm probably just gonna, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna write over that. I hope you're okay with that, Sarah. A lot of these are actually not in collections. I just kind of like did my own little thing with them. I gave her a lot of purples. I was feeling purple, could you tell? Well, and these are kind of pink. But yes. And she really liked the oranges, so I gave her some oranges. I can't wait to see how everybody uses them. If you've placed an order with me, past, present, or future, I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate it. You know, we all go through imposter syndrome or times where we don't feel like our work is valuable or worthy of what we charge, or even putting it out there, like posting it on Etsy or on our website. And I definitely have been feeling like maybe my work's not good enough, and, you know, and like talking myself into a negative mind state. So I've really been trying to work on not complaining a couple weeks now. Mainly this last week, I was working on not complaining, saying thank you, and just trying to erase the bad thoughts. And it's really hard to do it, honestly, but when you stop complaining, like people don't like my stuff, or like putting stuff in your head about what other people are thinking about you, you can't control what they think about you anyway. I can't control what they think about me anyway. All I can do is just keep producing from my heart, and if it's genuine, that'll show. If you're being genuine in your business, that'll show, and it'll attract people who genuinely are there for you and care about your work. I'm really appreciative for the custom order and for all the general orders that I've received, because I do know that you value my work and you appreciate me, and I really appreciate you right back. So just wanted to say a big thank you, and I hope to see you guys next week. I want to get back on my roll. I did take a couple weeks off. I know I just had gotten done saying I want to be consistent, and then I took some time off. We all need a break sometimes, but I'm really excited to jump back into my small business. The subscribe button down below if you want to see more crochet content. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!